Hey there, how are things going? I'm Layla Stella, and this is Speak Real English, your favorite spot to practice real, everyday English and boost your confidence when you speak. If you're looking to improve your skills, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, Mr. English Teacher, where I'm offering a free ebook filled with helpful tips to guide you on your language journey. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through the pronunciation and meaning of 3 important English words that learners often struggle with. These words may look easy, but the way they sound and how we use them in daily conversations can sometimes be tricky. So I want to make sure you're pronouncing them correctly and using them naturally. One of the most common mistakes English learners make is trying to include extra sounds or syllables where they don't belong. Let's start with the word awesome. I've heard many learners pronounce it as if it has too many parts, like awesome, which ends up sounding unnatural. Instead, open your mouth wide and try to stretch the sound. Say it with me slowly and clearly, awesome. When you want to describe something that's truly exciting, impressive, or just really great, instead of saying good, which is so overused, you can say awesome. For example, if someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" you can reply, "It was awesome." Or if your friend just made you a delicious breakfast, tell them, "This is awesome." It's a lively word that expresses energy and enthusiasm and is used all the time by native speakers. Now let's talk about the word average. This word often trips people up because some learners try to stretch it out unnecessarily. The correct pronunciation is simple, with just 2 parts, average. Repeat it a few times until it feels natural. You can use average when something is just okay, not amazing but not terrible either. If someone asks, "How was the concert?" and it didn't really stand out, you could say, "It was average." Or if your lunch wasn't great but also wasn't bad, you could say, "My lunch was average." It's a great word for expressing a middle ground experience without being too negative. Now we get to the word awful, which means something very unpleasant or terrible. A common error is either mispronouncing the beginning or forgetting to include the ending sound. So let's say it together slowly, awful. Make sure you finish with that L sound, even if it's soft. This word is the opposite of awesome. When something is really bad, disappointing, or upsetting, you can use the word awful. Let's say you watched a movie and didn't enjoy it at all. You could say, "That movie was awful." Or if you took a test and feel like you didn't do well, you might say, "I think I did awful on that test." It's a word that lets you express frustration or disappointment in a colorful way. These 3 words, awesome, average, and awful, are used constantly in everyday conversations, and they help add emotion and clarity to your speech. The more you use them correctly, the more natural you will sound. If you want to really remember these, make sure you repeat them out loud and try using them in sentences during your day. Practicing them when you speak to yourself is just as powerful. So next time you're describing your day, your food, your experiences, try choosing one of these words. Say something like, "My coffee this morning was awesome," or "The traffic was awful," or even, "The weather today is pretty average." That's how you start building strong habits with real-world English. If you still feel unsure about how to use or pronounce these words, leave a question in the comments, and I'll be happy to help. And make sure to subscribe to Speak Real English so you don't miss any of the new English speaking tips I share regularly. I'm here to support you and help you speak English confidently and fluently. You're already doing a great job just by being here and listening. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and keep using these words until they become second nature. Remember, you've got this. You're not just learning English. You're becoming an English speaker. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I'll see you again very soon with more practical and powerful tips to help you speak real English like a pro. Oh, and by the way, in case no one told you today, you're awesome.